burn marks. They must have spent a whole case of ammo holding this site.
Suppose that means we missed all the fun. No one's gonna move on this place now that the Prydwen's in town. Paladin Danse is waiting for you inside, recruit.
The human-looking synths are the worst. They hide in plain sight.
Cavalry's arrived. And it looks like they sent in the big guns.
That ship. I've never seen anything like it.
Amazing, isn't it? We call our ship the Prydwen. She's loaded with enough troops and supplies to mount a major offensive. If she's here, Elder Maxson's here. And that means we're going to war.
I'm guessing that diplomacy isn't on Elder Maxson's mind.
What's the matter? Don't like kicking in the door? Don't worry. You'll fall in line with our tactics sooner or later. That being said, you're about to get to know the Prydwen up close and personal. I've received orders that we're both to report to her immediately. Follow me up to the roof of the police station. We're going for a little ride.
It's so exciting being new to the Commonwealth. There must be so much technology out there that our scribes haven't seen yet.
We've got the airport ruins secured. The perfect staging area for our assault.
Looking to clear another location of trash?
If you run into any synths, shoot to kill. We don't take prisoners.
That's it.
Oh, God. Mole rat on a stick was a really bad idea. Excuse me.
Yes.
Carry food with you or you'll end up eating some pretty questionable things to stay alive.
Got it.
If we intend to stay here, we need to reinforce this compound. I get off duty? That Salisbury steak is mine. You think the Commonwealth looks bad? You should see the Capitol wasteland.
If it looks dead, put one more in its head for good measure. Why take the chance?
That minigun in front of you is loaded and ready to fire. If you spot anything hostile during the flight, I suggest you put it to good use. Make sure you properly identify your targets before you start shooting. We don't want to have any mishaps and fire on the locals. The Commonwealth looks different from up here, doesn't it? It never ceases to amaze me how drastically your perception of the battlefield changes from the air. We're gonna need that edge when we take on the Institute. They've already proven that they're technologically superior, which means there's no telling what types of weapons they'll have in their arsenal. Hopefully, our air superiority and tactical know-how will make the difference. Now all we have to do is find them. And I'm betting that Elder Maxson will have a plan already in place by the time we arrive. I wish everyone down there believed in our cause. But they've been blinded by rumors and misinformation. They don't realize that the Brotherhood of Steel is the Commonwealth's last hope for survival. Every man, woman, and child below is in mortal danger. If we fail, it's only a matter of time before the enemy overwhelms the population. Cleansing the Commonwealth is our duty, and I will gladly spill my own blood if it ensures our victory. We're on final approach to the airport. The Prydwen should be coming into view just ahead. We'll be meeting Lancer Captain Kells on the flight deck. Just stick close to me and answer all of his questions. There she is. It's been far too long since I've been aboard. All right, soldier. This is the moment when everything changes. I hope you're ready. Permission to come aboard, sir?
Permission granted, and welcome back, Paladin. Allow me to be the first to congratulate you on a successful mission. And is this our new recruit?
Yes, sir. I feel promoted her to initiate, and I'd like to sponsor her entry into our rankings personally.
Yes, we've read your reports. You'll be pleased to know that Elder Maxon's approved your request and placed the recruit in your charge.
Thank you, sir. And my current orders?
You are to remain on the Prydwen and await further instructions.
Very good, sir. Ad Victoriam, Captain.
Ad Victoriam, Paladin.
Captain.
So, you're the one Paladin Danse has taken under his wing. You don't look much like a soldier to me.
Looks can be deceiving.
Which is precisely why I personally insist on scrutinizing every recruit who boards this vessel. I've read Paladin Dance's reports. He seems to think you'll make a fine addition to the Brotherhood. You might expect an endorsement like that to grant you a great deal of latitude with us. But let me make one thing clear. The Brotherhood of Steel has traveled to the Commonwealth with a specific goal in mind. As the captain of this vessel, I won't allow anyone to jeopardize our mission, no matter how valuable they think they are. Understood?
What exactly is your mission here?
I'm not at liberty to say. Elder Maxon will be addressing the crew shortly, and I'm certain all of your questions will be answered. Now, was there anything else, or was everything I said understood?
Not even a hint? Come on, I deserve it.
Look, all I can tell you is that we're here directly in response to the data that Dance's recon team provided us. Beyond that, you'll just have to wait until Elder Maxon addresses the crew. Now dispense with the questions. It's time to get to work. Understood? That's all for now, soldier. Your orders are to proceed to the command deck for the address, after which Elder Maxon wishes to have a word with you. If you have any questions, ask me now. Otherwise, you're dismissed.
Can you tell me anything about Elder Maxon?
Elder Maxon is the Supreme Commander of the Brotherhood. Without his tenacity and his vision, we'd still be a small group of complacent stragglers, occupying the Citadel in the capital wasteland. In a mere decade, he's grown the Brotherhood of Steel into a major military force. He's an inspiration to us all. Is there anything else?
Yeah, where can I get power armor?
Only knights are allowed to wear Brotherhood power armor. And you're no knight. Not yet. Until Elder Maxon grants you that title, you'll have to proceed to Elder Maxon's address, after which he wishes to speak with you. Anything else?
I don't have any questions.
Then I suggest you head over to the command deck immediately. Dismissed, Initiate.
Brothers and sisters, the road behind has been long and fraught with difficulty. Each and every one of you has surpassed my expectations by rapidly facilitating our arrival in the Commonwealth. You have accomplished this amazing feat without a hint of purpose or direction, and most impressively, without question. Now that the ship is in position, it is time to reveal our purpose and our mission. Beneath the Commonwealth, there is a cancer, known as the Institute. A malignant growth that needs to be cut before it infects the surface. They are experimenting with dangerous technologies that could prove to be the world's undoing for the second time in recent history. The Institute scientists have created a weapon that transcends the destructive nature of the atom bomb. They call their creation the Synth. A robotic abomination of technology that is free-thinking and masquerades as a human being. This notion that a machine could be granted free will is not only offensive, but horribly dangerous. And like the atom, if it isn't harnessed properly, it has the potential of rendering us extinct as a species. I am not prepared to allow the Institute to continue this line of experimentation. Therefore, the Institute and their synths are considered enemies of the Brotherhood of Steel, and should be dealt with swiftly and mercilessly. This campaign will be costly, and many lives will be lost. But in the end, we will be saving humankind from its worst enemy. Itself. Ad Victoriam!
Ad Victoriam!
Ad Victoriam!
I prefer laser weapons myself. It's a cleaner shot and leaves that memorable ozone smell
The
behind.
Commonwealth's a dangerous place. Make sure you gear up before you head out.
Status report.
Green across the board, sir.
Lancer
Nothing
Captain
new.
Kells is one of the finest officers I've ever had the pleasure of serving under. Put two in the head and they'll stay dead. Advice to live by. If Dumb and Ugly had a child, it'd be a super mutant. So how did it look out there?
We've got a lot of work ahead of us, brother.
Paladin.
I'll be in the mess hall if you want to talk. Good luck with Maxson. I'll be in the mess hall if you want to talk. Good luck with Maxson.
I care about them, you know. The people of the Commonwealth.
Care about them? I thought we were preparing for war.
The Brotherhood is here to prevent a war by starting one of our own. The difference is, our war won't reduce civilization to ashes.
What do you want from me?
I want you to start taking responsibility for this planet. To start making a difference. And from what I've read in Paladin Dance's reports, you've already begun that journey. Seeing as he's one of my most respected field officers, you couldn't get a better recommendation. Therefore, from this moment forward, I'm granting you the rank of Knight. And, befitting your title, we're granting you a suit of power armor to protect you on the field of battle. Wear it with pride.
I don't care about ranks.
Whether you like it or not, you're going to have to get used to it. In any event, once you're finished becoming familiar with the Prydwen and my staff, report to the flight deck for your new orders. Welcome aboard the Prydwen, soldier. Make us proud.
Vertibird docking systems and fusion coolant feed systems reporting green.
Balonet Alpha at 93%. Compensated. Reactor at 100% efficiency.
System deltas at 100%. Secondary deltas standing by.
Captain Kells.
I believe you're needed elsewhere right now. We can talk later.
Getting a bit of a twitch on Prop 3.
Congratulations on the promotion, Knight.
Dance.
There you are. How did it go with Elder Maxson?
He's a very dedicated man. It sounds like he stands behind everything he's saying.
Of course he does. How could he afford not to? I just hope you appreciate how much of a chance I'm taking bringing you into the fold this quickly. Not to put too fine a point on it, but if you screw up, we go down together.
So, what's all this about you being my sponsor?
Elder Maxon is understandably particular when it comes to new recruits. He believes in order to keep the Brotherhood strong, we have to bond as brothers. As your sponsor, it's my duty to travel with you throughout the Commonwealth to ensure that our ideals are being observed. That's why I'm so concerned about your performance in the field.
Don't worry, I'll be careful.
Good, because we've got a lot of work ahead of us, and I don't want anything slowing us down. Now, but first things first. In order to be an effective part of the team, you need to learn your way around this ship and get to know its crew. Since I've been officially assigned to you as your sponsor, I'd recommend taking me along with you.
Sounds good.
If we want to win the people's hearts and minds, we have to spread the word of the Brotherhood across the Commonwealth.
Watch your step on the flight deck. It's a long way down.
Hey.
Go ahead.
Paladin Danse.
Yes?
That's all for now.
Not a problem.
Nitera Aslan, Brotherhood of Steel, Recon Team 429 Alpha, serial number 3431. It's been 3 hours since I set my distress pulsar. There's been no word from the Paladin or Ferris. Their objective was a satellite array on the coast. They may be out of range. My orders were to hold this position at all costs. The entire site has been overrun. The door won't last much longer. Paladin Brandis, sir. It's been an honor, sir.
Hey.
You point, I shoot. What's on your mind?
Your thoughts?
I think you should stay on point. Your instincts seem to be right on target.
That was all.
Affirmative.
Heads up.
Awaiting you. What do you want?
We should go our separate ways.
I'm not going to lie to you. I think this is a foolish decision. But it's yours to make. Come back alive, soldier.
Excuse me, Paladin Danse.
Ready to continue our mission, soldier?
Ready.
Roger that.
This is Ferris. It's been 2 hours since the Paladin left. My leg. I can't staunch the bleeding. The bullet must have hit an artery. Brandis, if you get this, I hope you made it back to Aslan in time. There was nothing you could do for me. Get to the bunker up north. You'll survive. That's all that matters.
They must have come to the satellite array for the comm system. Probably trying to send word back to the Prydwen. They were ambushed. Ferris was wounded, couldn't walk. They got a distress signal, and Brandis left him behind. He broke the first rule of small group tactics. Stick together. Always stick together.
Heads up.
Need something? A smart soldier is always prepared.
So you're the new knight I heard about? Glad to have you on the team.
Glad you finally stopped by, soldier. Are you ready for your medical exam?
As long as it doesn't involve petroleum jelly and rubber gloves, I'm ready.
No. This isn't that sort of examination. I'm going to ask you a series of medical-related questions, and I'd like you to answer me to the best of your ability. First question. As a child, were you ever exposed to radiation for an extended period of time?
Wouldn't Vault-Tech's screening process have caught this already?
Vault-Tech's screening process? Let me check my notes here. You were a Vault dweller? You're probably healthier than anyone else aboard. Anyway, sorry I missed that in your records. Just going down the list of questions. I'm sure you understand. Okay, second question. Have you ever had or come in contact with a person confirmed to be carrying a
Never been seriously sick in my life.
Good. Third question. And please, answer honestly. Have you ever had sexual relations with any species considered non-human?
No, never have.
Very well. Last question. Would you have any problems pulling the trigger on an enemy of the Brotherhood, whether they're human, formerly human, or machine?
If my life's in danger, I'll do whatever it takes to defend myself.
That's an acceptable answer, and the most common. Excellent. I think I've got all the information I need. I see no reason to prevent you from beginning your duties immediately. If you ever need medical assistance, you let me know.
I'd just leave that if I were you.
Looking for medical assistance, soldier?
I need some supplies, Doctor.
Scribes have been stocking us up. Help yourself.
Medical report, Knight Captain Cade reported. I've been working closely with Scribe Naraya, examining some of the synth bodies that our recon teams have recovered. Even though we have yet to recover the synths that appear completely human, these lesser models are still astoundingly advanced. What's becoming apparent is that the Institute is the most technologically gifted enemy we've ever encountered, and therefore exceedingly dangerous. I've turned over all of my data to Lancer Captain Kells, along with my recommendations for developing effective countermeasures for these synths. Unfortunately, I'm not sure how much it will help, given the fact that the real enemy are the synths that could be hiding among us.
Something I can do for you, soldier?
Quinlan?
Ah, good. You're finally here. Just set the books down anywhere. I'll get to them as soon as I can.
What? Not even a thank you?
I hardly need to... Oh my. It appears I've mistaken you for someone else. Since it's obvious that you aren't who I was expecting, would you mind telling me why you're here?
Maxon wanted me to meet the crew. You were next on my list.
Ah, yes. You must be the new recruit described in Paladin Dance's report. Under normal circumstances, I'd provide you with a proper orientation of my department. However, I'm woefully behind setting up research patrols and getting bombarded with requests for technical documentation. Unfortunately, I'm lacking the personnel needed to get the job done.
What exactly is a research patrol?
Simply put, we send a small two-man team to scout a location and evaluate its technical and historical relevance. Saves us from sending an entire retrieval team to a worthless location.
What type of technical documentation are you looking for?
The Brotherhood is primarily interested in collecting information that might assist us with our current mission. Medical records, science journals, weapon schematics. If it contains any type of useful data, we need to get our hands on it.
Maybe I could lend a hand.
That would be splendid. As you patrol the Commonwealth, keep your eyes open for blueprints, memos, manuals, books, charts. Anything containing useful technical data. I'm authorized to pay you for each bundle of documents that you recover. And if you wish to be assigned to a research patrol, I have plenty of them waiting to be filled. In any event, it was a pleasure to meet you, Knight. Please, finish your introductions by all means. But I do hope you'll consider assisting me when you're done. you I didn't want the corners bent. The issues were to be in mint condition.
I'm sorry, Proctor, but this is the only limited edition annual we've recovered. Even before the bombs fell, this was the rarest issue. The one where Grognak dies and comes back to life?
Yes, Scribe. I've read the 2076 Underlane price guide from cover to cover, so I'm well aware of its past value. The fault for this travesty rests squarely on your shoulders, because you chose to ignore the important lesson I taught you. Which is?
Always bag and board. I'm sorry, sir. You're absolutely right. And I promise it will never... Sir? What's that red blinking light on your terminal?
What? Oh, damn it all! I left it in record mode. Just let me...
Damn ferals. Radiation has a twisted sense of humor.
Proctor Tegan's looking for folks to procure supplies from local farms. You should talk to him.
Plastic faces? Ugh, they creep me the heck out.
There. Try it now.
Nothing. I was supposed to report 10 minutes ago. If you can't fix it...
I can fix it. You're the one who decided to kick your way through a Mirelurk. Got it.
There it is. Thanks, brother. I owe you.
So, you're the new recruit I heard about. Not what I was expecting.
I can handle myself.
Hey, if Paladin Danse vouched for you, that's good enough for me. You just don't look like one of the usual wastelanders we pick up. Anyway, since you came down here to meet me, we may as well get it over with. My name's Ingram, and this lovely little grease pit is where you'll usually find me. If your power armor's too tight in the crotch, the Prydwen's about to crash into the ground, or a robot's gone haywire, you come see me.
While you're at it, my car's making this weird grinding noise when I back it out of the driveway.
You're gonna have to take a number. There isn't a day that goes by on this tub without 5 or 6 things breaking down. And since I'm stuck in this rig, I'm not quite as spry as I used to be. The work tends to pile up.
I understand.
Good. Anyway, I'm sure you're here to get your hands on some power armor. There's a pretty decent T-60 suit sitting in Bay 3 that's all yours. The left leg actuator's a bit sticky, but it'll keep the creeps off of you. Oh, and if you need any work done on it, feel free to use the workshops around here. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get back to work.
That's an interesting find. And still intact.
I'd gladly lay down my life if it keeps humanity from repeating the apocalypse.
If it was up to me, I'd take every feral, mutant, and synth and shoot them into space. Taking on a Deathclaw without backup is a great way to get yourself killed. In my experience, hotshots and big mouths end up with closed casket funerals.
Have you ever fired a minigun? Chews through ferals like paper.
Just fixed a few power armor mods and gave them to Tegan. You might want to check them out.
Excuse me, Proctor Ingram?
Oh, this frame is driving me crazy. Got like 3 itches I can't even scratch.
By Elder Maxon's orders, all forms of technology should be confiscated or collected.
Step forward, Knight. Even though they've locked me in this blasted cage, I promise that I won't bite.
Looks uncomfortable in there.
It's not that bad. Now, this is the stowage depot, and I, as you probably already guessed, am the ship's quartermaster, Proctor Tegan. The powers that be have me locked in here, so I can keep an eye on the Brotherhood's valuables. If you need to stock up on supplies before you head out on a mission, this is the place to buy them.
So if I'm out of caps, I guess I'll just defeat the enemy with my bare hands.
There's plenty of spare ammo and equipment all over the ship. You can help yourself to anything you can find. Everything in here is a bit more specialized and unique. The good news is by having a constant flow of caps, I'm able to buy whatever you bring me. Yeah, I'm mostly interested in weapons, but I'll take anything useful. Of course, if you're just looking to make a few caps on the side, I might have some extra work for you to do.
What sort of extra work are we talking about?
Oh, no. It's nothing like you're thinking. It just involves a little bit of heavy lifting and interacting with the local farms. And since I'm stuck up here manning this one-man zoo, I need someone to do the legwork for me. After you're done with the meet and greet, we can discuss the details. In the meantime, if you ever need anything else, a gun, a mod, even ammo, you just let me know. Can I help you with anything?
I heard that Elder Maxon got that scar on his face from going one-on-one with the Deathclaw.
Doesn't it feel good to be a part of something as important as the Brotherhood?
Proctor Ingram said she needed this suit tested yesterday.
Yeah, I get it. Just, what if I miss?
Don't.
Okay, sure. Firing. Everything holding together?
Trust me, you'd know.
Good. Firing!
All right. Everything looks nominal. And you didn't scuttle the ship. Thanks, Initiate.
Sure. Anytime. Thank God.
Nice.
Outstanding. Let's open it up.
Sweet.
You're an inspiration to us all, Knight. Do us proud.
Personal log entry 142. I can sum up living on the Prydwen in 4 words. I missed field assignments. Don't get me wrong, the research we're doing is exciting stuff, but life on this ship is a nightmare. I'm trapped in this metal tube 18 hours a day. I still can't decide who smells worse, the soldiers or the mole rats. And what passes for conversation among the grunts makes mutants seem scholarly. I'm gonna speak to Proctor Quinlan. Field scribes cannot have it this bad.
Never forget, you are the eyes and the ears of the Brotherhood. If you see or hear anything suspicious, it is your duty to report it immediately. We live in enemy territory now. Your vigilance could mean the difference between life and death. Understood?
Yes, sir! Yes, sir!
Good. Ad Victoriam, Squires.
Ad Victoriam! Ad Victoriam!
Dismissed.
Excuse me, Scribe Naraya?
Feel free to have a look at the specimens, but please don't touch anything. I refuse to be held responsible if you are injured.
Don't worry. I won't even go near them.
Good. Tampering with the specimens could taint the results and set my research back by months. I'm on the cusp of discovering how these creatures' bodies have adapted to the radiation that's infiltrated their habitats. If I can crack the code, I can equip our troops with a protective compound far superior to Rad-X.
What do you mean, crack the code?
The genetic code. The DNA sequences that are in every living thing. You see, the ionizing radiation left behind by the Great War kills because it damages most living things on a cellular level. However, after several generations, these creatures' bodies have adapted by altering their genetic makeup to prevent cellular disruption. I believe I've discovered how I can replicate that genetic restructuring rapidly. Instead of decades, I can do it in moments. For a short period of time, anyway.
Why alter it for a short period of time? Why not do it permanently?
Attempting to alter the genetic code permanently? That's too close to what happened with FEV and Spawn, the super mutant. I'm not willing to take a chance like that. I wish I could show you a sample of the compound, but unfortunately I've hit a stumbling block preventing me from synthesizing a sample. The specimens I've already captured can only produce so much blood and genetic material. If I try and harvest too much, they'll die. What I need are more samples of blood from the creatures roaming the Commonwealth.
Will I get some of that new compound you're developing?
If I make a breakthrough, you'll be the first person I give it to. After I've tested it on myself, of course. I've modified your Pip-Boy to scan the corpse of any freshly killed creature that has the proper type of blood in its body. All you have to do is pick up any viable sample and bring it back to me. Hey, I really appreciate you doing this for me. It's nice to know I'm not the only person in the Brotherhood with an open mind.
Charging into a situation guns blazing is a good way to get yourself killed.
Technology's in good hands with the Brotherhood. I'd know.
Look alive.
Where do you want me? Want to swap some gear? Feeling a bit nostalgic?
Do you know what a 10-pound cockroach can do to a buoyancy regulator?
I can guess.
Don't get smart. You want to see the Brotherhood's greatest warship brought down by bugs?
All right. Just don't tell Ingram, okay?
Fine. But there's a reason food's not allowed near the instrumentation.
With the Brotherhood behind us, we'll never fall.
You know, before getting shipped to the Commonwealth, I thought Elder Lion still had some good points. The Brotherhood in the Capital Wasteland, they were about helping. But this assignment, it's opened my eyes. On the flight here, we passed city after city. Buildings taller than I've ever seen. Some that nearly clipped the Prydwen. And who uses them now? Mutants. Freaks. Seeing all that destruction, tens of millions dead, brought on by technology run amok, it made it so clear. Elder Maxon is right. The wasteland needs to be cleansed, and we're the ones to do it.
Hesitating to pull the trigger on any of the Commonwealth scum can be fatal.
Got it.
Don't let Ingram catch you standing around. You'll be on report before you can blink. There's no time to waste when there's work to be done.
There we go.
I'm late for muster one more time. Captain Kells is gonna have me doing 100 push-ups.
What can I get for you today?
Have anything unusual?
I have some special mods I've been working on. Sort of a hobby I have to pass the time. Real high-powered stuff. Slap a few of them onto your weapons, and I am pretty sure they'll put a smile on your face.
Let's hear a bit more about that extra work you mentioned.
Hard to resist the lure of extra caps. The food stores don't replenish themselves, so I need legs on the ground to hit up farms in the area. We'll be requisitioning a portion of their harvest, and I need that food crated and ready to go for when I send out a collection team. Your mission will be to ensure full cooperation of the civilian farmers, by any means necessary.
Any means necessary? You're giving me carte blanche on this?
You said it. Like they say, if you aren't with us, you...
Maybe later.
Now that's a real shame. Offer's still here if you change your mind.
Proctor Tegan.
What brings you to me today?
I'm looking for some firepower.
Got some choice weapons that just came in.
If you're looking for ammunition or weapon mods, Dr. Tegan might have what you need. Greetings, Knight.
Feels like you can take on the world in here, doesn't it?
Our vertibirds should give us the air superiority.
Now that you've had a chance to roam the Prydwen, what do you think, Knight?
Where did the Prydwen get her name?
Elder Maxson said he took the name from a work of historical fiction. Something about a man who was destined to become a king, and his journey to liberate his people from tyranny and oppression. Seems fitting for such a remarkable ship, wouldn't you say?
She's very impressive.
Yes. Quite a feat of engineering, isn't she? It took the Brotherhood's sharpest minds over 2 years to design, and more than twice that to build.
Where was the Prydwen constructed?
She was constructed at Adams Air Force Base, just outside of Washington, D.C. There was a vast amount of scrap metal and salvageable components there after we defeated the Enclave. We spent the first 2 years alone gathering the parts. The rest was spent assembling. It was worth the effort. With the Prydwen in our arsenal, we can mobilize our entire division, sending her anywhere that Elder Maxson wishes her to go. Her presence in the Commonwealth ensures that our mission to defeat the Institute will end in victory.
Did the Brotherhood ever build other airships?
There were less advanced versions of the ship built on the West Coast a long time ago. Historical records about their current status are in dispute, but we're fairly certain that they were destroyed. In any event, I hope your tour of the Prydwen helped acclimate you to our way of life up here. I think you'll find that the more familiar you become with both her capabilities and her crew, the longer you'll survive as a member of the Brotherhood. You're dismissed, Knight.
Kells?
The Prydwen is currently operating at peak efficiency.
Looks like we have a thruster imbalance. Taking pitch.
Not Victorian, sister.
tight enough for me.
Like that?
I'll split the difference.
Huh?
Now, half.
Do you want to do it?
No. I think you've almost got it.
No prisoners!
Look alive.
What do you want?
Yes?
Ready.
Paladin Dance.
Yeah?
Dance, I think it's time for you to leave.
I'm not going to lie to you. I think this is a foolish decision. But it's yours to make. Come back alive, soldier.
What's the angle here?
Hey, Valentine.
Time to hit the road?
Let's head out.
Well, all right. Who do you think actually won the war? Nobody, I guess.
Hey.
Looking for a haircut?
That'd be great.
Great. Have a seat and I'll see what I can do for you.
Nothing stays hidden forever. At least, not if I have my say.
Have a seat and I'll get to work. We can get started as soon as you sit in the chair.
Maybe constantly trying to kill us, but the Commonwealth never lacks for excitement.
If someone needs help, we help them. If someone needs hurting, we hurt them. It's not hard.
At least it's not raining.
Don't much care for Good Neighbor. That place is nothing but trouble. Need armor?
Let's see what you have.
Let me know what you'd like.
Farming's as honest work gets.
Excuse me.
Step right up. All the clothing fit to wear.
Sure. Let's take a look.
Here's what I've got.
Hope you ain't one of them synths, here to spy on me. I'm sure I've got something you need.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Let me know what you like.
Not many doctors around these days. Should let me take a look at you.
Patch me up, Doc.
Tell me your symptoms.
Actually, it's nothing.
Very well then.
Hey.
I can patch you up if you need it. For a small fee, of course.
I need some supplies, Doctor.
All right, but go easy on the chems.
There's no sport to spilling blood if the person ain't earned
You know
it.
what? Since we talked, I'm feeling swell. Look at the two of us here in Sanctuary. Prepared for the future.
Hey, now that you're back here in Sanctuary, how would you like a job?
They didn't tell me much. Vault Tech. Just to make sure everyone filled out their forms. I was supposed to win a pack of steak knives.
What have you got to trade today?
You have no idea.
Hey, Sheffield.
Like
What do you think about coming to work for me?
Thank you. It's like I can finally think straight.
What's good today?
I gave up alcohol after settling down here. Doctor said I shot my liver.
I'm pleased we were assigned to the same team. Give me a laser rifle and my power armor, and I'll take... Take on the world.
We're sucking down a lot of rats sticking around here.
Need new clothes? Should stop by Fallon's basement. Open during the day.
Ahem.
I'm glad you're here. We got a new case while you and Nick were out. Ready to put on the detective hat?
Who's our client?
A fisherman, whose family lives on the edge of the Commonwealth. Kenji Nakano.
Nakano? Huh. That name takes me back. My memory's a little fuzzy on the details, though.
Maybe if you bothered writing things down, Nick.
Can't do that. Wouldn't want to put you out of a job.
Huh. I'll remember that the next time you need me to console a hysterical client. Mr. Nakano didn't leave many details. Said he'd go over everything when you meet him. But if you want my guess, missing person case. Guy had a worried look a mile long.
Anything you can tell me about Kenji Nakano?
Just some impressions. He was obviously upset, but he was also in a hurry, like he couldn't stand just waiting around. I'm a friend of Nick's. He'll remember me. I need his help right away. And then he was gone. He was muttering something on the way out, but... no. I'm not sure it was important.
Come on, Ellie. Don't hold out on me. What did he say?
Well, I thought I heard him say something about a daughter and also a radio, but I might have misheard him. Not sure how the two would be connected.
I'll go check it out. Thanks, Ellie.
The Nakano residence is up in the northeast, near the coast. A small fishing house. He said that he and his wife will be waiting for you.
It's a long walk. That's how the hard cases always start.
The Marty Bullfinch case. Marty was Nick's partner. Emphasis on the was. He must have been some kind of desperate to come to us for help after all this time.
Well, Marty and I never exactly saw eye to eye. Mostly because he was usually passed out on the barroom floor.
Aw, come on, Nick. Think of the good times.
What, when he quit?
Yeah.
Nicky, you old bucket of bolts, it's Marty. I know it's been a while, but I came across a little mystery I thought might get your circuits firing. You remember that ugly grasshopper statue on top of Faneuil Hall? Turns out it's got a note in it. A note written by the son of one Shem Drown. I don't expect that name means anything to you, but the guy was a coppersmith. Way back when folks did shit like that. Apparently, this note leads straight to the old guy's stash. I don't know what's in it, but I'd sure like to know if it's still there. I'm gonna go do a little recon on the hall. If you decide you want to get the team back together, you let me know.
Be careful when you head over to the Nakano residence. That whole area is pretty isolated. I wonder what the story is between Mr. Nakano and Nick. Mr. Nakano seemed like a good sort, trying to make the best of things in a tough world. Remind you of anyone?
Hell yeah.
The Earl Sterling case. Apparently Earl just up and disappeared one day. No one's seen him since.
I've been meaning to put Earl's case to bed for a while now. Glad you're up for it. So, what's your take on the case, Ellie?
On Earl? Well, he didn't have any enemies, that's for sure. Someone would have to notice you're alive first.
And Earl didn't exactly have the charisma to inspire any crimes of passion. What's that leave us?
I don't know, Nick. It can't be the Institute, right?
I guess we'll just have to see.
Good luck with the case. No, I always got the sense Earl was interested in me. Figures he'd be the one to run off.
Diamond City Surplus! Open 24 hours!
playing hide and seek? Check the last one. Anything useful?
What? Who's there?
There. Someone's coming.
Oh. What's that? Out there! Somewhere! Here, human! Got a treat for you! Ha ha! I found you!
Yes, we...
It hurts!
Ah, Faneuil Hall. Cradle of Liberty turned slaughterhouse.
Someone there? A noise?
Nice.
Protectron on duty.
What is it?
Commencing lawful use of deadly force.
Suffer and flee!
Situation normal. Law and order has been restored.
Certainly gives new meaning to the phrase tourist trap.
Where'd you go? Huh? Gotta find you! Gotta kill you!
Your attempted escape is only making things worse.
Did good.
noise? What was that? This is no game, human. We win, you die.
There's something out at the peak of the day. One you walk away from.
Ho ho ho, little baby scared?
They don't make them like they used to.
I'm gonna feast on your flesh, human!
Can't have gone far.
Hey, they're back. My guts. What's that? Not exactly subtle.
stupid! So weak! Little baby scared?
Try and get through all this on his own?
Pay for that!
Underestimate us again. Suppose someone should make use of it. Guess Marty never quite made it. Don't worry, pal. We'll close this one out for you.
Perfect.
Approach and identify yourself. Law-abiding citizens will not be harmed.
Sorry, folks, won't be chewing on us. Shem Drown had himself buried with all his treasure. Guess some people just can't let go.
There we go. Hey.
Do something for you? Looking for something?